football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He'll call for the fair catch here. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Caught quickly, and he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He has first down yardage at the 46. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback.
The pass is intercepted.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Trying to find room. It's Irvin. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaking through defenders. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42. The Seminoles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
It'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. But where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. Here comes the point after attempt. BAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now they get set to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Hands off to the left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just put 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's complete downfield. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out.
And a sophomore making an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab, and they're able to get him down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. From the gun, he looks for an open man. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun running play call. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, you've now got 4th down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Catch made on the left side. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to the Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Handoff here from the shotgun. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
LSU now operating in the red zone. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense failed earlier on a 4th and attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds his man, has the first down. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the defense look slow that time. And now here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Turner trying to create good field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. We stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover two, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. That's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The game picks up the first down, tackle at the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Press coverage now from the secondary. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. And he'll set up to throw. Pass is broken up. Turnover on down. What a stop.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on fourth down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, getting to those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down? Not exactly what this offense envisioned and how this play.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. somehow catches a break on this tip ball, that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Hit as he gets the pass away. The catch is made for a huge pickup. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Long enough and good. And with that, they retake the lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. One more play before they head to the locker room. They're going to run it here. Powers through the tackle. Stiff arms the man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Takes the handoff on the counter play. And the Seminoles are on the move here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid game for a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss.
Got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. The Noles looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Noles will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The kick mishandled. The ball is loose. And they've got the returner corralled.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with. I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there. The Seminoles are in the red zone. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman. Nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes a quick catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D. Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU. Just ran away from the defense.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point.
31, Florida State, 14.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Here comes a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive extending 1st down. New set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Florida State, 14.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Here we go. Cut.
Handoff from the shotgun. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Touchdown, Tigers. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Point after, not right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
14.
Bringing it out, it's Hamilton. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Noles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looks like he's going to run it. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Seminoles. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here?
Well, anytime you use your quarterback... The
goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Has the first down, still on the move. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing here, Kurt, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. And the Noles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Here comes that LSU offense back onto the field.
Easy. Freedom.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. And he pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with a quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Pilot. Easy. Timber. Ready.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to chuck it again. And it's caught. He's got some room. Can he get there? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And he drops back in the gun, looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. It is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 10. He steps out at the 6. What a crucial takeaway.
Man, I hate to sit up here and second guess the play caller, but why would you be throwing the football with the lead and we're under 3 minutes to go in the national championship? Now you give your opponent a real shot to get right back into the game. Yikes.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. He bought some time, now lets it go. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this one.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Wow, the kicker deserves a lot of credit here. He placed the ball perfectly. All you have to do is keep the ball in bounds and then hope for a favorable bounce. Here, they got a real favorable bounce.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Knowles. They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. There's a 1st and 10 play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown continues. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Caught quickly. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. By completion, good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and looking to throw it deep. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no